Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. So today we are going to talk about national exam and how to answer the comprehension questions. Okay, so I choose today to talk about 2016 national exam. As you can see, so here is the text. I advise you to read this text before you watch this video. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to answer the comprehension questions. Okay, so let's go. So the first question is, are these statements true or false, and justify? The number of street children in Rio is increasing, which means the number is going up. Fine, so let's see the answer. So let's read the first paragraph. Dinara is 14 years old and lives in a park in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, for the last 2 decades. There has been a huge reduction in the number of street children in Rio. So can you notice this, please? There has been a huge reduction in the number of street children in Rio. Reduction, the opposite of increasing. Okay, so the answer, of course, is false. So let's see how to answer this question. So we are going to write false. There has been a huge reduction in the number of street children in Rio de Janeiro. So this is the answer, the right answer. Fine. Okay, so let's move to the second question. Gabriela never left on the streets. Gabriela never left on the streets. So let's go back to the text and check. So let's go to paragraph number 4 because it talks about Gabriela. So her mother, Gabriela, lived on the streets as a child too, which means the statement is also false because Gabriela lived on the streets. So we are going to write false. Comma. And the justification is this. Gabriela lived on the street as a child too. So this is in red, okay? Let's move to, sorry, the answer should be here. Fine. Question number 3, Diana saw her younger brother die. Diana saw or witnessed her younger brother die. So let's check. Let's go to paragraph number 6. So I have already, of course, read the text and I know where it is located. So you should read the text before you watch this video. Let's read it. So, though she lives on the street, Diana manages to go to school thanks to her elder brother. He ensures that she attends classes regularly. However, she will never forget the sad story of her younger brother Dennis, who was murdered. So the verb or the adjective murder, the verb murder is means to kill someone. Okay, so who was murdered in front of her in a drug affair. So, of course, the statement is true because she saw her brother was murdered in front of her in a drug affair. So, we are going to write, okay, never, sorry. I'm going to write true. Justification. She saw her brother when he was murdered in a drug affair. Fine. So let's move to the other questions. So here we have. So these are direct questions. Okay. So why do street children prefer to sleep in the park? Why? When we ask why, we ask for the reason or the purpose. Fine. So let's go to the text and check the answer. So this is in paragraph number 2. So we sleep in a park in the evening. We go inside the park before it closes. We feel safe. So this is the reason why they prefer to sleep in the park. So because they feel safe. We feel safe. So the answer is like this. So we can just write, they prefer to sleep in a park because they feel safe. Number 2. How does Ammar Foundation help street children? How? Which means the way. So let's go to paragraph number 3 and read about it. So during the day, these street children are helped by a drop-in center run by a foundation in Rio called Ammar. The foundation has volunteers who cater for the needs of children. At Ammar, I can eat, wash my clothes, play football and basketball with the other kids, and I use a computer for Facebook, Diana said. So this is how this Ammar association or foundation helps these street children by giving them shelter of course, and giving them to eat and clothes and so on. So this is how it helps them. You can say. They can eat, wash their clothes, play football and basketball with the other kids, and use computer for Facebook. Fine. So they can eat, wash their clothes, play football and basketball with the other kids, and they use the computer for Facebook. So how did Dinara's mother die? How again? So the way. Her mother, Gabriella, lived on the street as a child too. After giving birth to Diana, she was able to buy a house, but, so this is the answer, but the building collapsed when Diana was 9. The building collapsed, so on her, and this is how she died. So we can write Dinara's mother died in house collapse accident. Fine. So complete the sentences with information from the text. Street children lived like a family, although. So here we have street children live as a family, which is positive. But, so although means but. So we must find a problem. So let's go to the text and check the answers. So here we can find the answer. We sleep in the park in the evening, go outside the park before it closes. We feel safe there. Sometimes we fight. Because we don't have enough blankets or food. But the group is a family. So here, although they are a family, sometimes they fight. Okay, so we can write street children live like a family, although they fight sometimes. Okay, so after the death of their mother, Dinara and her brothers. Dinara and her brothers. So let's see the right answer. So here we talked about how her mother died. The building collapsed when Diana was 9. This incident left Dinara and her brothers without a mother to take care of them. They had no other option but to seek food and shelter on the street. So they, when their mother died, so they seek food and shelter on the streets. So we can write Diana and her brothers seek food and shelter on the street. The other question, sorry. Dinara is unhappy with society because she is unhappy. She is sad with society because. So let's go to paragraph, I think, here. Right. Society does not look well on us. So this is why she is unhappy. Let's read from the beginning. On the streets of Rio de Janeiro, the children face great dangers and get less sympathy from society. Society does not look well on us. So this is said by Dinara. So she said that society does not look well on them. So the answer is just because society does not look well on them. Because society does not look well on them. So let's move to the exercise D. Find in the text words which mean almost the same as, which means we are going to find the synonyms or synonymous of these words here. So we have choice, afraid, difficulties. So one advice that I can give you is when you are given some words to find these synonyms, so just look at the form of the word. If you are given a verb, try to look for a verb. If you are given an adjective, try to look for an adjective and so on. Okay? So here we have choice, which is a noun. And it is in paragraph number 4. So let's go to paragraph number 4 and find the synonyms of choice. So let's read again. Her mother, Gabriela, lived on the street as a child too. After giving birth to Diana, she was able to buy a house, but the building collapsed when Dinara was 9. This incident left Dinara and her brothers without a mother to take care of them. They had no other option, no other choice. So the synonym is choice. So choice means option. Okay? Afraid. So afraid is an adjective in paragraph number 5. So let's go to paragraph number 5 and find this adjective. On the streets of Rio de Janeiro, the children face great dangers and get little sympathy from society. Society does not look well on us. We are discriminated against and people are scared of us. People are scared of us. They are afraid. So scared means afraid. Scared or afraid. And lastly, we have difficulties. Difficulties. Again, it is a noun. Difficulties in paragraph number 7. There is no doubt that Dinara has experienced hardships in her childhood. So in this two lines, we find the synonyms of the word difficulties, which is hardships. So hardships means difficulties. Okay, hardships. Now, exercise E. What do the underlined words in the text refer to? So we have here some pronouns. We have she and us. We are going to write what they refer to. Okay, so let's go back to the text, paragraph number 4. Here we have she. Okay, so my advice to you here is you have to look for the word before the pronoun, not after the pronoun. Okay, so we are going to find it here in this line. Her mother, Gabriella, lived on the streets as a child too. After giving birth to Diana, she. So she here refers to Gabriella. Gabriella, which who is the mother of Dinara. So she in the text refers to Gabriella. Us in paragraph number 5. Again, we are going to go back. On the streets of Rio de Janeiro, the children face great dangers and get little sympathy from society. Society does not look well on us. We are discriminated against and people are scared of us. So here, who is talking? So people are scared from whom? So they are scared from 3 children. So we are going to write 3 children. So the last question, choose the right answer. Diana is pessimistic about her future, optimistic about her future, or indifferent to her future. So there must be something in the text that shows that Dinara is optimistic or pessimistic or indifferent. So let's go back and check what is this indication. So let's read this paragraph. There is no doubt that Dinara has experienced hardships in her childhood, yet she retains a smile and an extraordinary energy. So smile and energy in pursuing her dreams. I'm receiving social support and our foundation is helping me to join a basketball team. I believe that one day I will have a job, a family, and a house. So this sentence that is said by Dinara shows that she is what? She is, of course, happy and optimistic about her future. So the answer is she is optimistic about her future. Okay? Fine. So thank you so much for being attentive and see you next time with another lesson.